The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady again here on second and 10. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
that one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now Brady again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Oh, how about the passing numbers so far in this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Brady. And it's caught. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Buccaneers, nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
a shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Leonard Fournette. That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
On play action, it's Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now This pass brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
On the play. First down, Buccaneers.
All tied up, 6-6. Our score after one.
Tied 6-6.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fournette running out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Tackled at the 20.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 29, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Brady's throw there complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady going to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Buccaneers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Buccaneers.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This still a one-possession game, 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he stopped immediately there.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Brady's pass.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Brady to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Brady now on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On the delay, Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Brady got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 40 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Buccaneers, 14. Bradley.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To Evans on the slant. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw is Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Brady to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He's back to throw. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.